Okay, just to start off, 20 seconds on what Starlink is. So Starlink is an internet-based system run by satellites, not run by phone lines or phone towers. It is high speed. We're looking at minimum 100 megasecond. The worst we've ever had is about 100 megasecond. Best we've had at the moment is 290 megasecond. It is literally a sit there and point, and as long as it can see the sky, it works. It finds the satellites itself. One thing I have noticed, it always points south. So there's a tip for the people that already have a Starlink. Prices range from about 140 to 180. We've got the RV version, so it's about 174 a month. 174 is expensive, but we've eliminated things in the process. So we had like a locating beacon we no longer have. We paid 40 a month for that. And we had internet through Telstra Nighthawk, which we paid 80 a month for. So we're spending about $50 more than we were, but this internet speed has helped us with YouTube. We're able to make Wi-Fi calls wherever we are. And yeah, that's Starlink in a nutshell for us. You're probably wondering why I've got socks with thongs on. Well, I'm from Queensland and I love wearing my thongs, and I had some shoes on, and I'm not going to take my thongs off and my socks. So Nikki's just pointing it out, thinking I should take them off, but I'm not gonna. The world of Starlink. We got Starlink about 4 months ago. Just as we started traveling, we were using the Telstra Nighthawk for a while, and it just wasn't cutting it, so we quickly moved to Starlink. I'm purely just going to show you our setup that works for us, and I think that a lot of people will be able to get some benefit out of how we've done it. Okay, so our van comes with the entertainment system, entertainment box on the outside. So what I've managed to do is I've got a boat bung, and I've drilled through the floor of the Caravan, and in underneath here you can see my finger. Hello. And what we do is we run our cord straight from the inside of the van from the modem, and when I do go inside, I'll show you it's sitting in a little black IKEA box. It's a great little idea, and that cord just runs straight through out to the actual satellite dish that sits over there. And you can see we've given ourselves enough cord that we can pick up that modem. We can pretty much put it on either end of the Caravan and have no issues. It saves us unraveling about 20 more meters of cord that's sitting inside there. If you're going to ask about power, so why I mentioned it's our entertainment cabinet is because it comes with 240 power, comes with 12 volt power. I mean, you could get rid of this TV bracket if you wanted to make it a bit tidier, but we still want to use it as an entertainment cabinet. That's why we've got this perfect little power board here. I haven't screwed the power board in because I didn't want the screws to come through to the other side. But that just sits in there. Boat bung sits in there. We use it when we pack it up, and it works perfect for us. It's a really big time saver for pack up and set up. I can set our Starlink up now, and I reckon a minute. Honestly, I just unravel the cord, feed it through, plug it in, and wait. I'm waiting for the inverter to turn on almost. It's that fast. Where before we were having issues with the cord getting really dirty and muddy. Now it can just sit in this box. I give it a wipe over, boom, sits in the box. We don't have to put it on people's beds or on the couch or anything when we travel. Blam. I'm just going to quickly pack this up and show you how quick it is for us at the moment to pack it and set up. So the stand comes off, the plug comes out the bottom. What I do is I just quickly chuck old mate back in here, sit him in there. I come over to this. And all I do is I'll bring this out and I start feeding this back up like this in circles, like I said. Hello mate, I'm just packing up this, just showing the people how we pack it up. Yeah, I know. And look at that. We put this back in here like that. Oh! And then I have forgotten my boat bung, which I've put here. I'll just put that boat bung back in, and I screw it in like that. Put this in here. Yeah, because I unplugged the internet. And there you go. That just sits in there like that. I don't actually have to hold it in. You can see that TV mount does it for me. And then I close it up. And then I just put the dish inside. You can see that old mate's just come to the door. because the internet has turned off, because we are literally in the middle of nowhere, and that's how good the internet is. As soon as I've unplugged it, he's got a problem with it. Okay, so now that you've seen the outside, let me take you inside and I'll show you how we've done the inside of the van. Okay guys, so I've just come inside. I'll show you the inside part of it. So again, I've done the same sort of thing as the outside. I'll just lift this off. Actually, first of all, I'll tell you, if you get a Starlink, it comes with like 30 meters of cord. So what we've done is we've just give ourselves enough cord outside that we can use each time, and we've bundled up the rest in here. We've got this little carrier that sits on the entertainment box, and you can see underneath I've just used another boat bung, and I've sort of drilled it out a bit. That way we don't have to close it up each time. So that just sits there while we're traveling. We've had that sitting there now for, I reckon 2 or 3 months, and it hasn't moved yet. It's never fallen down. I think the only thing that might give way are these after a while, because the sun sort of gets hot and the glue sort of disappears. But it's a great way of just having that cord all hidden. And I reckon in the last 2 months I've needed to unwind that once to get a bit more extra cord. So it's perfect for me. I don't have to undo that cord every time. And also the modem sits just in here laying down. So if you're wondering where the modem is, it's just sitting in there laying down. I bet there'll be people that'll say, does it matter if it's covered or anything like that? I did try the modem in the entertainment system, and it wasn't as fast as when it was inside the van. So as soon as I brought that inside the van, the internet speed recovered a lot quicker, back up to like 150 meg a second or something, and laying it down in there hasn't made any issue. So that's how we'll finish that and leave that one like that. One quick tip that I forgot to mention is what we do is when we pull up, I just quickly jump on my phone and look at the compass app, because I know it's going to point south. So I'll just make sure that we're going to have space to be pointed south. I don't want to go and stick it in the bushes. I knew that south was this way and I could put it at the end of the caravan. So yeah, that's a quick tip. We do the same thing for sleeping arrangements, so we knew where the sun would go down. So super easy, point it south and you'll get the internet.